I wanted to walk you through the expectations of modules and how they work and what I will expect from you for this course. So at this point, whenever you come into the class, chances are you're always going to start with the content area. This week will be Module 1, and the modules are almost broken into weeks. Usually they last a week. There are several modules, though, towards the end of the course that will last a little longer. And the reasons they last longer is not for procrastination, but because I expect that they will take longer to complete. So this week you will enter in the Start Here module, and you will be introduced to the objectives of each module, and it'll tell you what I expect, the module requirements, or it'll give you an outline of the module. It gives you an estimated time. For some of you it might be a little lower, for some of you it might be a little bit more, so that's just an estimated amount of time. Remember, this is a 3-credit-hour course, and the expectations for this course is that you will give me the amount of time that you would give if we were meeting face-to-face twice a week for our hour and 15 minutes or our 3 hours a week, plus 2 times that in homework. So I expect that you will be working on this course between 8 and 12 hours every week. So it'll walk you through what the module expectations are, what you need to do, and there is always going to be some required reading, some information that you will need to complete, and you will go through and read the requirements. So your Start 1 module kind of walks you through everything that you need to do. Let's walk through an actual content module. So under Module 2, Web Portals, it tells you that you're going to get started with Web Portals. And you might not be seeing all the tools that I am showing you in front of me at this point because I'm actually the instructor and you don't have access to all the tools. But under your Module 2, it'll walk through module requirements. It'll give you kind of an estimated amount of time. It'll tell you what the module is about, give you some background information and the objectives for the module. Now I always have some module overview and required readings and tutorials set up. The required readings at this point are to give you the background information. The background information will develop your skills for when you get into the classroom, and that you should have these pieces of information. So the background reading or module information, it tells you about what the tool is, how others are using it. This is replacing a textbook. So I do expect you to read them. After you've given some background information, you'll always have some module tutorials and requirements, and I suggest that you always look at the module tutorial and requirements, because that's where the training materials are placed so that I can help guide you through the course, and that is where the expectations for the assignments are also placed. So they'll tell you that this is what's going to happen. It'll give you specific information of what I'm looking for, what you need to add to the course, and then you will see here that I've given you an example of the assignment from me. I have also provided written directions on my example, so you'll want to look at that. And then I have created video tutorials for you to look at. And these video tutorials are what I would do if we were in a face-to-face class. So we are all at different points in time. You are replacing a face-to-face class, but you're not replacing the instruction. So if we were meeting and I would go over this, I would stand in front of you and say this information, but I have written it down for you to look at. And then I would go over the training, and I have created these training tutorials. So if we were in class, I wouldn't be doing anything more in class than I have right here on this page. It is also your expectation that you realize that I am here as your instructor. I am not just some invisible robot that's running this class. It is your responsibility to contact me in a timely manner if you have questions. I am in my office often. I am willing to meet online. I can meet in Skype. I can meet over a chat. We can talk via email. we can meet face to face. So if you don't understand something after coming through the module and reviewing all of the resources, then it is your responsibility to meet with me. So don't wait till Sunday night to work on this. Your modules, you should be giving it you should be giving it time throughout the week, not just starting at the end. Okay, so I've given you some readings that I would like you to do to understand what I'm talking about. I've given you some requirements, and then I've also given you maybe some other information. In order to make sure I have the right amount of time set and things like that, I'll have an exit survey so I can improve the course. And then you're always going to have an assignment Dropbox. And in the assignment Dropbox, this is where you're going to see, again, the requirements, and you're going to attach a file. So you will never copy and paste something. You will always attach. Under your calendar, this is where all of your information is set up. So today is Monday, January 10th. This is where you will start a module. And I would expect that the module then will end after a certain time. So here are some requirements, some due dates. On the 17th is when you start Module 2. And then you will notice on the 24th, Monday night, before midnight, is when your module assignment is due. So it usually opens up a week before, and it will close when the assignment is due. So you'll actually progress. When one assignment's due, you'll notice that you're opening up, Module 3 will open up, and that means you should begin working on that module. Module 4 will open up when Module 3 assignment is due. So I just wanted to make sure you understood the content and how the course works. For your word processing assignment, again, module requirements, estimated time on task, objectives, information that you need to read, other information that you need to read. And I do understand there's a lot of reading, but what we have done is we've substituted the readings online for your textbook. So it is your requirements to read, because you do need to develop background knowledge of these resources. And if you choose to not read and develop background knowledge of these resources, the only person you're hurting is yourself. So please make sure that you take the time and review throughout the week. And again, don't forget, I am here to help you.